First of all, I want to apologize for the way my yard looks. I know it looks crappy, but it is wintertime. Okay, this is what I learned from my husband on the different woods that there are. This wood here is blackjack. This burns really hot, and it's really heavy. Okay, over here, this is blackjack. This is cedar. This smells really good when you're burning it. Okay, this is locust. That burns really hot and for a long time. Let's see. Like wood, well, not like this, but with knots or with double ends like that. I throw in the fire pit. Excuse me. This is our fire pit. Jade made this for me. It's pretty deep. It's like 3 foot deep. So I really need to clean it out so we can burn more. This is our pond that we're building. It's going to be pretty deep. This tree over here, this is a softwood. He calls it piss elm because when we had our pond before, the leaves that fell off of it turned our pond yellow, and it smelled like piss. It was really nasty. Anyways, what you want to burn in a fireplace, if you can get it, is blackjack, locust, and then I'm not sure if this is elm or if it's mimosa. Here's more blackjack. That's what we burn with. It's blackjack. Again, I apologize for the way our yard looks. Over here, this is blackjack. It's really heavy. Blackjack is really heavy. The shittier wood is really lightweight. Like, that's an elm tree. This tree over here is a maple. Maple is softwood. Softwood tends to burn up really fast. Over here is some wood that he's cut for me so far. I want to get him a chainsaw for Christmas, the biggest one they have, because he is my lumberjack. He loves cutting wood. There's some pine back in the back. This is pine. I think this is pine. That's pine. Pine kind of sucks. It kind of builds up in your flute and can really cause your house to burn down. That's why we don't use it. This is locust. Really good hardwood. The heavier the better. The longer it burns. If you take wood like this right here, say for instance this right here, and you throw it in your fireplace, it burns longer. If you chop it and it's pieces, then it burns a little longer. It burns slower but longer. This right here is that's locust. This is locust. It's very heavy wood. Yeah, burns long though. This stuff right here we'll throw in the fire pit because it's really it's cool to be out here when it's cold and you have your fire pit going, and you can stand next to it, whatever. It's really cool. Over here is some cedar. I asked Jade if he would cut me some cedar logs like this, and I want to build a fence around our yard with this. I think it'd be really cool for pictures and stuff. And then of course I have my canes. These canes right here, what I did was I tied them up like this so they'll stand longer. They wouldn't have lasted in the freeze that we had this last freeze because it snowed, and they fell over like in a N shape, but then they came back up, and they wouldn't have did that if I wouldn't have tied them up like this. But when you let go of them, when you cut those, then you really can't see into our backyard, which I like the privacy. I don't like people being all nosy and stuff. See this tree? This is thorny. But it's gonna make a good shade tree once it gets bigger. Yep. The canes, if I was to let go of them, you wouldn't be able to see the back of my house. And I got this tied up, but I'm going to have to redo it. The trash truck comes through here and it breaks some. Not they don't do it on purpose, but because they hang over and stuff, and I don't want to irritate the trash people for sure. So I try to keep them over there. And then I planted a little cedar tree right here, and it's growing. Here's some cannas. They kind of froze when this freeze came, but they have yellow, red flowers on them. It's going to be really pretty when they come up next fall, or next spring, excuse me. We're in fall, whatever, winter, but I got them all over here. But yeah, I was just letting you know about the different kinds of wood that there is, because you can burn elm all day long. That's kind of like what they sell in the grocery stores, and they burn up fast. So if you have somebody with a chainsaw, or you just, when you go look for wood, you want to get the heavy stuff. See, this is blackjack. This is heavy. This is pretty heavy. Yep. The locust is really good. And oh, this is mimosa. Mimosa's pretty good. If it's green, then you have to wait for it to dry out some, unless you put it with a lot of dry wood, then it'll burn good. Yeah, but yeah, the redder the better. All right, have a good day.